That was pretty good timing. I was just slightly too late. Alright, so we've got trade companies in all of those places, and one thing that we could probably do with is building trade ports in those areas. Why is it not showing the trade bonus? I don't know. Can someone explain to me why the gun at the units keep firing in their hands without drilling? I think it's a factory problem. They are drilling. That's why they're doing it. Election! So we have a statist who's a 434. That's very good. Or an orange is 342. Not as good. We definitely want the 434, so that's increasing the statists again. 435. Not bad, not bad. It's going to allow me to catch up in terms of Miltech quicker. Ace van Egmont is kind-hearted. Monthly war exhaustion reduction. We're not really doing any wars right now. How long is it going to take on that core? Halfway. Native uprising in Poso, but we have fortification, so that doesn't matter. Oh, a war! A war! We're going to war! Is that a Cossack horde I see in Lithuania? It means a Zaporozhye. They are nomadic. Hetmanate! They are! Republic... Hetmanate. Sikhrada. Cav cost minus 20%. Cav combat ability plus 20%. Cav to infantry ratio plus 20%. Oh, can you imagine Poland with this? I don't know whether a Hetmanate can be only republics or if it can be monarchies as well. Because that would be kind of insane for the Poles. Look to the unit who is not drilling. He can see the guns firing. Stop minimizing, I could see that. No? He's not drilling. He's not firing. I think it's your imagination. Oh, maybe you're seeing the river behind it. Poland's come back. Poland... Oh, they have as well. Crikey, that's one hell of a comeback. From being wiped out to going to two provinces which were completely separated. I mean, honestly, this has got to be done by rebels. It must be. Anyway, Brunswick wants me to go and fight Munster, Alsace, Mecklenburg, and Dithmarschen. Let's do this! Go murder some ships. I want to capture them. And you guys have stopped drilling. Good. I'm not convinced you're going to need me here. Is this... This is a Brunswick. Flipping hell, Brunswick. How many troops are bringing into this fight? Even brought Brandenburg in. I'm not sure that we need Brandenburg. I'm going to say go ahead and keep drilling. I will provide naval support. Weapon is Westphalian. You can keep it. It's not Dutch. Oh. Get in the fight, get in the fight, get in the fight, get in the fight. I want to steal stuff. 3 ships captured. I don't think I got any of them, though. How did you get past me? I thought I was blockading this. Must have been just before I arrived, and I just didn't notice. Disappointed! Oh, Nassau is being routed. That's not good. A 4-6-4-3. Nice. Siege ability is increased. Have I tried the Mughals yet? No. Right, are there any buildings I wish to build? Yes. How the hell does Zeeland not have a merchant place? How does Overstrix not have one? You need 3 additional... And then you can build one. Oh, you need money. Because we want to make sure that this whole area has as many marketplaces. Because if we can get as much control over the English Channel as possible on land, then I can use the ships elsewhere. Diplomatic advisor leaves our court. He's a level 4 half price. There is no way I'm letting him go. Go screw yourselves, clergy. There we go. That was a better naval battle. I've actually stolen some galleys. I don't really want those galleys. Especially as they're just galleys. They're not even the most modern ships. Not worth building marketplaces and non-trade centres. I would disagree with you there. We already get 8.1 trade here because I've been pumping up their development. Furthermore, it's got the edict, which is plus 50% trade. So, yeah, it is worth it. Native assimilation in Riyadh. Wider, even. I'm going to keep on saying Riyadh, I know I am. Do we have any colonists available? No. We have 3 colonies. Do we have any colonists travelling? No, so we're actually a colonist short, or a colony short. Okay. You're doing your thing there. We have the 2 over on that side. We don't have any colonies in the Americas going. We could try and start a colony in Panama to go and try and steal land from them. There's at least 5 provinces here that we could definitely go and take on. So I think I'm going to stick a Panama colony there. Okay. Wider. I'm going to cancel... Not cancel you, I'm just going to recall you. That doesn't cancel the colony, that just means you don't get the colonial bonuses. And we're going to send one there. Furthermore, I'm going to build 3 infantry units to go and defend that colony. Brandenburg smashing up Mecklenburg. Battle of the Bergs. Aachen has embraced trade. That's a point. How are we doing on the embracing front? Because the development over here is super high, so I don't really want to pay more than I have to. We have 2 more years, then I think I probably will take loans and embrace. So yeah, Alban, thanks again for the subscription. Appreciate that. What's happening with the Tuscan colonies? I think they've still only got the ones over here, Gabu and Sine. In fact, they've taken Sine. Gabu's the one that they bought. I don't think they've done anything else, though. No. I really ought to try and grab some of this as well. But I want Indonesia. The one that I really don't need is America. I'm actually fairly happy with what I have here, so we're going to cancel this. I'm going to cancel these guys too. And I'm going to send you here. Oh, and it's a natural harbour. Yeah, we're definitely doing that. And then Zosha, I would like you to recruit me 3 Mauritian infantry. And we'll send those over there once you have been trained. Training fields in Gelre is done. Excellent. That's going to be some more manpower. Oh, they're sieging me. They don't have enough troops because my forts are ridiculous. What are my missions? That's actually a very good question. I don't even know if I've looked at this. Reclaim the lowlands. I need to take Ostfriesland, which is actually a thing that I could probably do. Yes, I need to go here, and then here, and then minimize, and then here, Diplo, click on myself, choose that, select. Can't select you, somebody's already chosen you. Occupied by Munster. Oh, you're in this war on our side. Right, yeah, that's the thing. The Netherlands may be a republic, but it still maintains enough power through blood for marriage ties to be a factor in the relationship with other nations. Even so, the more fluid the rulership, the less tangible these ties become. Nations who are usually pleased with statist administration now worry that the prospect that the ties to the Dutch powers may be weakening as the nation leaves its hereditary traditions behind. They want to make sure influential families retain some power, including the Orange family. So the Orangists can grow in power and everyone likes us. Or the statists. I'm going to go towards the Orangists here, I think. So we can seize control if we really, really want to. Never see Songhai doing well. They've done relatively well here. Mali, I would still say, is dominant, but Mali's been decimated by rebellions and uprisings and other things. Mysore. Jealous. Actually, that's a smaller Mysore than I had. I had these two, and also that. But still, jealous. How's the professionalism looking? It is growing nicely. Excellent. Wow, I've actually participated. 21%. Oh, from the Navy stuff. Yeah. You're welcome. I'm going to go and sit over here now, because this is all captured. Gain a base manpower in Ghent. Our decision to ensure that local privileges will be honoured has meant that peasants are keen to defend their villages. This, in turn, has the added benefit of people being less resentful about serving in our military. Marvellous. I've had that event come up quite a few times. I like it. And they're trying to siege Vlaanderen again. Oh, no, now they're succeeding. Are you going to make me stop drilling? Because I really want to not stop drilling. The burghers of several prominent cities are accusing the clergy of being greedy and indolent. The pious commoners are now withholding the tithe in a protest against the particularly bad example of misuse of the authority of the clergy. Pious burghers are now objecting to paying tithes to the clergy as they consider the clergy unfit to receive them. The clergy are furious and demand that we fine the obstinate burghers. So we can force them to pay, in which case we gain money. Amsterdam loses autonomy. The clergy gain loyalty. Burghers lose loyalty and influence. Or mild reprimand would be enough. That has no positive effect on the burghers. Pisses the church off, but my money comes from trade. How about we complete some missions like taking Ceylon? We can't until we've reclaimed the lowlands. That's one thing which I really dislike about the mission system, is it's so freaking linear. I'd like a lot more of these to be individual, not linked. Minimize. Colonize the Cape. Yeah, I can't colonize the Cape because Spain owns all the provinces we need for that. Colonize Brazil. I doubt I can do that. And because I can't do these, I can't do Sea Ceylon. Which is part of the reason I very often just ignore missions. I don't like that system. I've decided I don't like that system. I didn't like the system before, so it's no real loss. I never did them. And I'm still not going to do them. The ones I do like are the ones which Maywar got. Maywar's mission system is probably the best that I've seen, because it actively improves your own provinces. It doesn't so much push you in certain directions until later, but the earlier ones are like, get this province and then build it up to this level. Once you've built it up to that level, it gives you a development cost reduction, for example. Burgundy has decided to accept knowledge from Aachen. Of course, we could offer knowledge sharing to someone like Austria in exchange for lots and lots of monies. Right, I'm going to have to stop you guys drilling, because clearly these guys are intending to stay here. No more captured ships. That's the Dithmarschen fleet. Okay, you can go home now. And in fact, I should really upgrade these heavies because they are ancient. 391 to do it. That'll take me a couple of months. Brunswick. No, Mecklenburg's out. 50 ducats, of which I get 13. And now, because of that, they once again don't have enough troops to actually siege this. So they're just sitting there taking attrition. Ah! New Netherlands. I need a new name. So we have Nieuw Gelderland, we have Nieuw Vlaanderen. So I guess for that we need like Nieuw Friesland. It is the northernmost part. Or New Holland. New Amsterdam. New Holland. Friesland can be somewhere else. New Newland. Because we don't have New Holland, right? And Holland was kind of a big deal for us. Yeah, we'll call this New Holland. Cool. It's now a tractor manufacturer. Dithmarschen. Marketplace in Zeeland is complete. Oh, right. That was the other thing I was going to do, was build one in Overstricht. Here we are. And you're running away. No. How are you running here? I have no access. You're not allowed to do this. And I see the AI doing this all the freaking... Oh, it's because you're exiled. Okay, never mind. Getting really riled up about what was actually for once a legit move. You minimized again. You've done that like 3 times in the last minute. I spelled Neil wrong, didn't I? Yep, that's fine. You can actually rename these. There we are. That should hopefully update. Maybe it updates when I reload. Maybe at the end of the month. Ooh, hello. Colonial expansion and the Mining Act are now available. So, Diplo policy. We are going to be replacing our global tariffs with colonial expansion. Or we could just have a second policy doing this. I do like the tariffs. How much money do we make from tariffs? 7. It's not a huge amount. No, I don't think that's 7, but it's probably like 2 ducats is really worth the money. So we're going to replace you with colonial expansion, which is... Oh no! How do I cancel it? Ah, that's how. That's what I wanted to do. Okay, so we have now got native uprising chance reduction in all of our colonies. Plus, we have native trading policy, which is a further native uprising chance. So we have minus 100% native uprising chance. Which means all of the disparate armies that we have all over the world are now no longer needed. So I can send those back home. So we're going to do that. Wherever they may be. Where are they all? We should be able to just carry all of them. We do still have 4 transports over there. Let's go over here, grab these guys, and we'll use you to pick these up. Native assimilation, Poso grows. Marvellous. Boundary dispute. Netherlands gains claim on Cleve, or we lose stability. Alright, I will take your claim. So, because I'm allied to Austria, will Austria still protect them? So no CB, yes. Yeah, despite the fact that we're allied. Because we're outside of the Empire. Could always join the Empire. You know what? Because Austria does love us, we absolutely could join the Empire. What downsides are there? So we get the call for ice reform, which is good. Construction and development cost reductions, which I like. East Frisia is not in the Empire. You are correct. We're allied in a war at the moment, though. You guys can start drilling again. Brabant is embraced. Speaking of embracing, how are we looking? So we've saved 400 ducats already. Next year. 9 months. Offence or defence? The ongoing war has led to some serious conflicts in Parliament. On one side, there are those arguing there is nothing to be gained by allowing the war to drag on, while others are convinced there is no turning back. Unfortunately, their inability to come to some sort of agreement does nothing to improve our current situation, but rather the contrary. Oh man, stability loss. Siege ability or fort defence. I'm going to take the siege ability because my forts are already really high level. And the Dutch are really, really good at sieging stuff down quickly. We have 33% siege ability already. And that's only going to go up as we get professionalism. Brabant isn't my vassal. East Frisia isn't either. East Frisia is. Okay, yeah, I'd totally forgotten. Alright, so we need to annex you when we're not fighting anymore. And I also need to dump Tarascan as soon as possible. Four more years. Mozambique famine. Ooh, that's a painful one. But still, profits before people. Alsace is being sieged down. So yeah, we've basically won this war. Oh yeah, you guys were talking about stuff, sorry. Splitting my attention. Yes, Mike, I could increase the size of my army, but I don't need to right now. I can see in the future good mission trees being locked behind DLC and only giving you generic missions above and trees without. Honestly, I don't think there's much of a loss. But I've kind of made my feelings about missions known. Prefer the missions expanded mod trees. It gives you a few branching trees, like Savoy can go for France or form Italy. Milan can form Lombardy or go for Italy. Aachen can form Francia. Russia can westernize or isolate itself. And of course, Portugal can invade the ocean. Nice. Other missions just take land, they add some variation. Anything like Mewa's missions, which like Mordred said involve building... Oh, for the mission improvement thingy. You already nexited the HRE, you can't just go back. I probably could. And being back in the HRE would allow me to dismantle it from from within. I mean, how can you really undermine an institution if you're not in it? No, I'm going to save. Because we need to embrace in like 6 months. So that I don't get the neighbours ahead of you penalty for innovativeness. Savoy. You're an OPM? Wow, how the mighty have fallen. The Papal States often seem to do well in this, I've noticed. They often get really quite big. That's one of us out. Oldenburg. Because Munster still has an army. August. Nice view account, Mordred. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Destroy an institution from without. Call Britain, they might know how. I lost a battle? Oh. My new arrivals just lost a battle. That's not good. They just arrived. And Poso has just been finished. In that case, go for Palu, I guess? Yeah. And make you into a trade company. So let's actually have a look to see what my goods produced here is like. 1.25. Assimilated natives plus 0.55. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. And this is all going to be very wealthy products, so I do think that I'm doing the right thing here with the assimilation bonuses. October and January we're going to have to embrace. Kilwa have insulted me. Furthermore, I believe that the Netherlands must be destroyed. It's not very nice, Kilwa. I might need to destroy you in exchange. So there. And now that I have a base next to you, I can do that. Oh, especially now that I've completed my expansion ideas, I can just fabricate on whoever the hell I like. Going after Kilwa probably is a good shout. That's a lot of trade stuff they have going on here. Not to mention the value from within. Yeah, you are keeping an awful lot of wealth here, which I would very much like to free up. Make it available for more global consumption, shall we say. And by global, I totally mean mine. Oh, stop minimizing. Ah. Yeah, I was going to show you something. So there's a really good television series in the UK called Yes Minister. It's fairly old, it's from like the Thatcher years. But it is one of the most on-point political comedies ever. And there is a episode on that about Europe. And I think it's this one. So I'm just going to link that and share. So if you want to see Britain's reasons for joining the EU in the first place, and why they're, from a British person's perspective, wrong for leaving it, go and check that out. It's brilliant. I think it's that one. Let me know if it is.